Twitter
News
Weekly.
Here are this week's top stories. George Zimmerman is at it again. You'd think someone that was in the spotlight so much would want to lay low for a while, but not Georgie boy. He was just recently arrested for threatening his wife Shelly with a gun and punching his father-in-law in the face. Our Twitter reporters had more on the subject. Some people don't think we will ever stop George. At Rogicino said, "I'm not confident we will get Assad's weapons, given George Zimmerman still has his." Some felt the need to further attack his wife. At Adam Craven said, "George Zimmerman's estranged wife looks like a Honey Boo Boo all grown up. And if you ask me, that's the strongest form of insult that you can give somebody." Some think we need to create laws to protect us from Zimmerman. At S. Bunny said, "I am in shock and awe that there are no laws to protect us from George Zimmerman. He is terrorizing Florida. And I'm sorry, S. Bunny, but Florida is doing a good job terrorizing itself."
Kendrick Lamar put the hip-hop world on notice earlier last month with his verse in the Big Sean song, Control. He called out fellow rappers Mac Miller, Drake, and the self-proclaimed King of New York, Meek Mill. Now, Mr. Mill also put out a hip-hop song dissing Kendrick Lamar back. This past Tuesday at a show in New York, Kendrick Lamar had some choice words for Meek Mill, proclaiming himself the real King of New York. Here's what Twitter had to say. Some people took sides. At Mac_Brush tweeted, "I know y'all about to come at my head, but I don't give a fuck. Meek Mill is not lyrically better than Kendrick Lamar on everything dead ass." I don't know what that means. Some people really took sides. At LittleGinge212 tweeted, "At Meek Mill, at Kendrick Lamar, Meek, back off. All you do is shout about your Rolex and Kendrick is a lyrical genius. Get back to sucking Ross dick." And some people think beefing is for fools. And also, have a simple request. At Megan652 tweeted, "I would like Kendrick Lamar to narrate my GPS."
Wednesday marked the 12th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. And while we spent that day and the years following battling the monsters who brought terror to our doorstep, we must never forget the brave men and women who continually fight every day to keep America free. Here's what the Twitter universe had to say. At Young Bubbles, "RIP to the people who died on 9/11. God bless the families that lost their loved ones. Everyone praying for you."
At EmerKelly3, "Thinking about all those who lost their lives and loved ones on 9/11. 12 years later today. Rest in peace. #respect.
At It's Me, Miss Tiggy, "Dear everyone watching over us, we miss you today as much as we did 4,379 days ago. We will miss you just as much tomorrow. #9/11.
At Shay Hewitt, "Rest in peace, victims of 9/11. Thoughts go out to their family and friends."
At Edwin_1002, "RIP to all the people who died in 9/11.
At Jonathan Blair 1, "I'm not sure this country will ever fully be over the 9/11 attacks. However, events like this just make us stronger. #God bless America." And those are this week's top stories. Make sure to join us next week here at Twitter News Weekly. And in the meantime, follow us on Twitter at Average Nobodies. Until next week, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt. Best one yet.